Hey guys, how is everybody today? So today has been a super duper busy day for me and everything's all just kind of happening at the moment. But it is Monday, so Live and Learn Army meets every single Monday, and I am super duper excited about today's live stream because I get to show you guys some of the new stuff that I've discovered in the month of July, and today's the last day of July, so it's a good time to share with you guys. And one of the things that I do want to quickly just kind of talk about is if you guys have not yet supported this channel by getting a t-shirt, you can get a t-shirt just down below. We have avocado t-shirts, and I'm also working on a carpet quote book, so I'm really excited about that. And that should be hopefully, I'm going to be finished putting it together in August, but we'll see what happens. And if you're not following me on Instagram yet, please follow. My username on there is at LoveHealthOK. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys already know that. But a lot of my writing is going to go up there more, and there's just so much other fun stuff that's going to be happening that I can't wait to share with you guys. And please let me know if you guys are able to see the live and everything is going well and all of that. And if you have time, please thumbs up the video. And I'm just going to get into it because there's a lot of stuff that I want to share with you guys. And I'm going to do, so I've got 2 bags here. So I think I'm going to do the cooler bag first so I could zip it back up. And the very first thing that I want to show you guys is this. I mean, can we just talk about this for a second? How freaking amazing is this? So apparently HealthAid now does these giant jugs of kombucha, and I am kind of obsessed because, well, now I could just pour myself kombucha, and it's actually less expensive to get the entire jug than it is to buy the smaller bottles of it. So you know. And actually the reason I'm showing you guys this one is because I'm really loving the pomegranate flavor, and I hadn't tried it before this month. And I don't know, I really like it, so I enjoy that. So that's the first thing. Let's see, what else do I have in here? So much other stuff. Okay, so on the topic of kombucha, I have this bottle of kombucha just to show you guys. Hi everyone who's in the chat, it's good to see you guys. But this one is not my favorite flavor, but I did have a bottle of it, so I wanted to show you guys. This is the GTS Kombucha Organic and Raw Third Eye Chai. And this one's pretty good, but I've discovered that they have 2 new flavors that are really good, which is the mojito one. There's no alcohol in it except for like the kombucha alcohol. It's not like actual mojito. And then they have a tantric turmeric, which is insanely good. It's orange colored. It's so good. Oh my gosh, you guys have to try that. Okay, and then I've got some other drinks. I'm just gonna show you guys all the drinks at once because I think that would make the most sense. I'm loving this. If you guys are really into drinking soda and you're trying to quit drinking soda, I find that sparkling water as well as kombucha helps because it has that fizzy, like bubbly feeling. And this is so freaking good. It's the Puree's watermelon flavor. I love watermelon, and it's delicious. So go get some, like seriously. I had to basically not drink the entire case in one go. And then Robbie just asked, can you explain what kombucha is? So kombucha is fermented tea, and basically what you do is you take, if you want to make it yourself, you basically take the regular HealthAid kombucha, and then you pour it into a mason jar, cover it with cheesecloth, and then you can let it grow, and then eventually add sugar as well as tea into it, and it creates kombucha. It's really good for your gut health. It's really good for digestion, and in general, it's just good for you, and it's a good replacement for those of you who enjoy drinking soda. So that is what kombucha is. Okay, so hopefully that answers your question. And these 2 are kind of, so I know I said that I was going to try to quit drinking coffee, but I don't think that's actually going to be happening because I've been working so much lately. And I'm loving these two though. These are the Califia. By the way, did you guys know it's pronounced Califia and not Califia? Because I've been pronouncing it Califia for the longest time, but apparently it's Califia, like California. So that was news to me. That is something that I learned in the month of July as well. But this is their Califia cold brew, all black. And I do not drink coffee that has sugar in it. That's another thing. I think that when you're consuming things in terms of drinks, it's best not to have sugar in them. And sugar in general is very addictive. I've done a video also on my YouTube about sugar addiction. So if you guys want to watch that video later, that's definitely up on my channel. Oh my gosh, Kirsten, I missed you too. I love you. Okay, for those of you who don't know, Kirsten came to my health and healing weekend workshops, and it was amazing. We did yoga together, we did crystal workshops, we hugged so much and talked about life and cried multiple times because there is nothing wrong with crying. But anyways, she came. She's incredible. I love you and I miss you so much. And hopefully more of you guys can come the next time I do it. I think we're going to do another one in January if you guys are interested. But anyways, I really love this coffee, and I drink it with just their unsweetened almond milk, which is one of my favorites. And they also have this, which is perfect. This is their cold brew coffee that is unsweetened, and it is just has almond milk already in it, which is awesome. So what I do, because I like my coffee pretty cold, is I put it in a mason jar. I wonder if I don't have one with me, but I put it in a mason jar and then I put ice and then I pour the whole thing in it and then I just take it with me to go. One of the things that I really recommend for you guys to do is to try to be as eco-friendly as you can. So a lot of times, instead of having plastic, what I do now is carry glass jars or reusable like mugs and stuff like that with me. Even to, like, let's say I go to the coffee shop, I'll just have them pour it into my like regular like container to go versus having them put it in a plastic cup. And that really helps the environment and the world in general, and then you don't have as much trash to throw out as well. So it's really awesome. One of my girlfriends, Michelle, she does zero waste, so she like basically wastes nothing and like just reuses everything, and it's kind of incredible, and that really inspired me to like do stuff like that as well. Okay, and then someone asked, have any advice for people moving to a new town and new school? Okay, this is a little bit different, but why not? Let's just answer this question. I think, Dana, my best advice for anyone starting over new is just know that it's going to be uncomfortable at first, but that you're amazing and you're awesome, and people are going to see that, and try to be just positive and open to meeting new people, and try to just draw in as much positive energy that you possibly can. And when you're doing those things, life kind of just works out beautifully in many ways. And know that it doesn't always have to be easy, and if it's hard sometimes, that's okay too. And maybe you're not going to all of a sudden magically have friends tomorrow, but that it'll happen over time. And it's also a good time to start over and really, you know, step into the person that you want to be. One of the quotes that I posted on my Instagram I think may be really helpful to you. I literally posted it the other day. Is this one, if it'll load. If you're not living the life that you want, it's time to create it. And I think that that's some really awesome, you know, maybe inspiration for you, is to really create the life that you want, and you get to start over new. And sometimes that's a really beautiful thing, to be able to start over and do something completely new. So hopefully that helps you out. And now more goodies. Okay, so let's just put it all in my lap. Okay, sometimes you guys ask me about seasonings and stuff like that, and I have a couple seasonings that I will show you, but this is actually one of my favorite hot sauces. This is the Cholula original hot sauce, and I've loved this thing for years, so I wanted to share it with you guys because a lot of you guys like spicy food, and this is great no matter what type of lifestyle that you are on. It literally is water, pepper, salt, vinegar, spices, and xanthan gum, and that's it. That is it. That is the whole entire thing, and it's so freaking good. So wanted to share that with you guys because this month I went and bought a bottle of it. As you can tell, it's still pretty new. And I've been loving it on top of veggies, on top of eggs, and on top of just pretty much a bunch of different things. Okay, This is something that you guys probably have already seen a lot on my social media because I love, love, love. This is my favorite bar. This is the dark chocolate chip peanut butter bar by Perfect Bar, and this is an amazing dessert that I like to have. If you are vegan, you can have the coconut flavor. I think it's coconut almond, but this one is not vegan. This one has honey and it has some non-fat dry milk in it, but the other flavors are vegan. And it's kind of freaking awesome because in this they have, look, flaxseed, they have sesame seed, pumpkin seed, papaya, tomato, apple, alfalfa, celery, kelp, like spinach, orange peel, kale, just like rose hip. So much goodness. There's so much goodness in these bars. I do not recommend that you eat these bars as meal replacements or that you eat them as like how do I explain this? Like constantly, like it's like super duper healthy because there is sugar in this. So I recommend eating them as dessert, as when you want something really that you're craving and you want to satiate that and you want something sweet. This is a great thing for that. I don't actually eat an entire bar really in one go. I usually break it into thirds because it is pretty sweet, but I love to have it with coffee. So this is my go-to if I want a desserty thing. Any ideas on how to make cilantro not taste like soap? I see it in a lot of Latin Asian dishes. Yuck. Okay, so Shane asked this, and whoa, I don't know what just happened with the stream. Hopefully that just like fixed itself. That was really weird. Hopefully everybody's still here. But so any ideas on how to make cilantro not taste like soap? I see it in a lot of Latin and Asian dishes. Yuck. So this is actually something that I learned a while ago. There are certain foods that for certain people, because of our taste buds and the way that we're genetically built, cilantro can taste like soap. I love cilantro. Cilantro doesn't taste like soap to me, but for some people it does. So I think for you, maybe the best thing to do is just ask for no cilantro. But it is something that is genetic. We have different taste buds for certain things. This also applies to, I think there is a certain type of like leaf that you could lick, and then for some people it's bitter, and for some people they don't taste anything. So it's just your taste buds. So I'm sorry, that kind of sucks. I love cilantro. Okay, the next thing I want to show you guys is just an apple. I'm loving apples this month, and this is an organic Fuji apple, and I love Fuji apples. I think they're the best. If you guys would leave a comment and let me know what your favorite type of apple is, that would be awesome. And then Kirsten said, oh my gosh, it's so good. I went and got a bunch at Target after I tried them after the retreat. I'm assuming you went to go get a bunch of Perfect bars, right? Because they are really freaking good. Or maybe you're talking about the coffee because the coffee was at the retreat too. But anyways, okay, the next thing I want to show you guys is the organic tomato basil marinara from Trader Joe's. This is my favorite, and I actually have a vegan, what is it called? Vegan chili recipe on my channel using this stuff. It's great for chili, it's great for pasta, it's great to pour over just, oh my gosh, a lot of things, and I think it's only $3. It basically is organic tomato puree, tomatoes, basil, a little bit of soybean oil, salt, onion, garlic powder, oregano, and garlic, and that is it. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Okay, so this is just like a retreat reunion now. Incredible. I love this. Okay, so you guys all like different kinds of apples. That's so interesting. And okay, so Kirsten was talking about the Perfect bars. That's hilarious. Amazing. So Baka Kitty, which is Kat, she also came to my retreat, and I love you, and I'm hoping that everything is well, and yet that I think you're safely back in Arizona now. She came to the workshop retreat all the way from Arizona. Like, I love you. I can't even explain how much I love you and how many times I have cried in overwhelmingness of gratefulness for you guys, because it was amazing, and I'm so incredibly happy that we got to share in that experience together. And I'm hugging this like I'm hugging you, even though I know it's not you, but I'm just gonna pretend that this is me hugging you guys. Am I weird? Probably. But we're just gonna go with it. Anyways, okay. So, other stuff that I've got that I want to show you guys is non-cold or perishable. Let's start off with this. This is one of my favorite books right now. This is called The Mastery of Love by Don Miguel Ruiz. I think that's pronounced correctly. I don't know. I'm sorry if it's not. But it's a really great book about just love and healing, and not romantic love, just love for other people and for yourselves and in general. I think it's only like $7 or $8 on Amazon, and that's super duper inexpensive. I think I bought it at a used bookstore for $6, $5.95. So get this book. It's so good, and I always go back to it because there are moments in life where you just don't feel so centered and you kind of get lost, and I have those moments where I just forget to love myself, and this is a really incredible book for that. Yeah, it's got so much wisdom. And also he has another book called The 4 Agreements that I really, really love as well. Okay, so let's get all of the food stuff out here. You guys should see my desk in front of me right now. It's a little crazy. Okay, so I am loving some of this stuff. So I don't currently have any coconut cult yogurt because I ate it all. So I love coconut cult yogurt, you guys. It's so freaking good, and this is the stuff that I have been putting on top of it lately. This is the Purely Elizabeth granola, and this is the ancient grain granola. It's the original. It's my favorite one. It's so freaking good. Yes, Cosmic Ladybug said that you have to keep those bars in the refrigerator. Yes, you have to. They're perfect bars belong in the refrigerator. This is my favorite granola. It's organic. It's sweetened with coconut sugar, so it's low glycemic. It's awesome. It is amazing. Coconut cult yogurt, which is always going to be one of my favorites. Go out and freaking get some. It's so good. And the other thing I want to say is that when they're together with berries, it's like the perfect combo. So good. And lately I've been also adding cacao nibs. So what cacao is the outside of a chocolate pod, and this is the nibs. They're really, they taste like really, really dark chocolate, almost a little bit bitter. I don't know why it's doing that. This is I think I paused at the derpiest face. Hopefully it's working now. Let's see. Okay. I'm dropping things. Let's pause this first. Okay. Hopefully that fixes itself. Okay, so basically this is one of my favorite things to put on top of parfaits or on top of smoothies if you want an extra crunch, because this is really, really, really good for that kind of crunchiness, because a lot of times I think hitting all of the textures is really helpful for when you're trying to eat healthy and you want to be satisfied. So this is going to give you a really, really nice crunch to things, and I absolutely love that. And then the other thing that I want to show you guys is this is better for savory things. So I'm loving hemp seeds because they are just super nutritious. They're basically a superfood, if there was such thing as a superfood, but they're really good for omega fatty acids, and they're a complete plant-based protein, so they have a good amount of protein in them if you're eating plant-based. And this is awesome because it also gives you a crunch factor, especially on top of salads. I like to eat it with savory foods, whereas the cacao nibs, I eat it with more sweet foods. So loving that. And these are both by Navita's Organics, which I really think is awesome because they used to just make natural products, but now all of their products are organic. So they're awesome. So, so good. Okay. And then now I've got a couple of seasonings that I want to show you. These I keep restocking. This one is permanently in my pantry now. Literally, you guys can tell this is brand new because I literally just restocked this. And so I put it in my July favorites because it's one of my absolute favorites. And This, I season all my veggies and stuff with it when I'm cooking with it, or it's also really good on top of avocado toast. It's just an overall really awesome seasoning that has a lot of flavor. It's got sesame seed, sea salt, dried minced garlic, dried minced onion, black sesame seeds, and poppy seeds. So really, really good. And of course, if you're eating bagels and you want it on top of bagels, it'll be good for that as well. And this is a new discovery that I made. This is the onion salt by Trader Joe's, and I really like this in cooking. It's granulated onion, garlic, minced onion, kosher salt, green onion, and dried chives. I find that it goes really well when you're roasting veggies and just on veggies in general, as well as with rice. It's really good. And then Kat asked, what do you put them on? I'm guessing you're talking about the cacao nibs and the hemp seeds. So the cacao nibs, I put this usually on top of smoothies as well as my yogurt parfaits whenever I'm having yogurt and berries. It gives a really good crunch to it and a chocolatey flavor, so it's really good whenever you're eating something with strawberries. It's good for that, and it's also a superfood, so you can consider things a superfood. It's really good for magnesium, so for me, I tend to bruise easily, and it really helps with that kind of stuff if you bruise easily. And it has a lot of antioxidants in it as well. And then this, I put it on top of salads or savory things. If I'm making like a savory bowl, let's say I have like rice, beans, and veggies, or fajitas or whatever, it's a good sprinkling. And then it doesn't have a lot of flavor, so it's just good in general for the protein content as well as the fatty acids, and especially if you're somebody who's eating a plant-based diet, and it just, you know, gives it a nice crunch. Okay, and then I've got some beauty things, because you guys do ask me about beauty things. So I wanted to share with you guys some of the beauty stuff. So this is Tata Harper, and this is their I think it's French because I'm not really sure. It says Hydrant Reparateur, so I'm guessing it's like a repair serum. But it's a moisturizer, and it's natural and non-toxic. This side is in English. It's a reparative moisturizer, silky moisturizer for dry skin, and it works really, really well. I've been using it the month of July. I'm gonna be honest, you guys, I got this as a gift, so I've been using it, and I looked up the pricing for this because you could get it at Sephora. It's pretty freaking expensive. I want to say it's like 50 bucks, I think, something like that. I just remember it being really expensive, but you can tell that I've used a lot of it. If you can tell, it's like up to there. And I really like it, and I feel like it works really well. So right now I don't have anything on my skin, and this is actually what I've been using, and it's really good. It smooths out everything, and after the first like few uses, I was like, holy cow, like this stuff really, really works. And I love that it's non-toxic and it's all natural, so I recommend. And I don't usually use a lot of products, but I've been trying to switch between using coconut oil, as well as, you guys know I really love cocoa kind products, switching between those and other products, because your skin tends to absorb things, and over time using the same products may not always work. So I've been integrating this and some different masks. I haven't found a natural mask that I love yet, so that is something that I'm definitely, you know, working on and doing. Okay, and then I also want to talk about this stuff. This is the Shea Moisture Peace Rose Oil Complex for sensitive skin. It's a cream body wash with date palm and camellia extract, softens and calms, and it smells so freaking good. Oh my gosh, it smells like roses, and it's not like that weird rose smell where you're just like, I don't know if you guys get this or not, but do you sometimes smell rosy things and you're like, this kind of smells like bad breath? Or is that just me? And if you guys have a recommendation for what you use in terms of body wash, please let me know, because I'm always looking for new ones. But I finally found this and I'm loving it. I've gone through so many different body washes, but this one's really, really awesome, and it's so amazing. Like, I can't say enough things about it. It's really silky, it's really nice, it's really good with a like one of those like foamy loofah thingies, those puffy loofah things, and that's how I use it. And then I really love the scent of it because it's not too strong and it just leaves your skin feeling really good after you take a shower. Plus it smells good, and it's not a super strong scent. I'm not big on super strong scents because that's just, I don't think it's good for your body to absorb those kinds of really artificial strong scents. And this is cruelty free and it's certified organic and natural, just so you guys know. It's also family owned and operated. And then it says 10% of the Shea Moisture Community Commerce sales of this product go to support women's empowerment in 3 key areas: in entrepreneurship, education, and equity, and some other stuff. But I think that's really awesome because, you know, it fights poverty too. Wow. Okay, so just all around amazing. Go freaking get this. I didn't even know that. That's amazing. So really awesome product. And then this is one of my favorite bars of soap that I always tend to buy over and over. It looks scary, but the brand is Nubian, and this is the African soap, and it smells so good. To me, it kind of smells like vanilla-y, and then and it has shea butter in it, I believe, and you can see that there's like little natural things in it, and I really love this stuff. You can wash your face with it, and what I like about bars of soap is that you can take this traveling with you and it's not going to leak everywhere, because things tend to leak, and especially if you just have a regular carry-on bag, you can't bring like a giant thing of body wash with you, especially if it's liquid. So I love bar soap for that because I'm going to be actually doing quite a bit of traveling next month, which I'm really excited about. It's going to be my birthday at the end of the month, but I am going on a trip this coming weekend and the weekend after, and possibly another trip too. So just really exciting. And you guys know I travel a lot, so these things like really help. Bar soap. And then one last thing that I want to show you guys before I go, because some of you guys are into interestingly hippie woo-woo stuff, is I've been carrying a little bag of crystals with me, and these are the crystals that I have been carrying. Of course, you guys know that I love rose quartz. This is rose quartz, and it's for self-love, and it's a good reminder. And everybody actually at the retreat got a self-love healing crystal, rose quartz, and so loving that, carrying that with me. This is black tourmaline, and when I got it in the store, it literally was labeled asshole repellent, and I was like, everybody needs asshole repellent, of course. And then I have citrine, this one, and this is really good for drawing in good fortune, as well as if you're doing stuff like for business and stuff like that. It's really good for stuff like that. I also have one more food product that I did not show you guys yet. I just realized, and I'll show you guys that right after I show you guys these. And then these two are lapis lazuli, and these are basically stones to remind you of like manifesting things. So like if you want to draw certain things into your life, they're a good reminder for that. So those are the crystals that I'm constantly carrying with me lately. And honestly, I think they've been working, as crazy as that sounds, but I really think they do. I love crystals. And they're really good reminders of like where I want to be in life and all the things that I want to draw into my life, and to always just, you know, practice self-love. Okay, and the last thing that I want to show you guys is this. This is the Navitas matcha powder. This is amazing. It literally is just premium culinary grade matcha powder from Japan. And it said certified organic matcha leaf powder. And I use this, and some of you guys have eaten it if you came to the retreat, in the raw vegan cheesecake that I made. If you guys want a recipe for that, let me know. Leave a comment and let me know that you want a recipe for it. It's so freaking good. It's good in lattes. It's good in baked goods. It's good in non-baked goods and desserts in general. It's just so freaking good. I'm loving it. I'm gonna stick to buying this matcha powder because it's not super duper expensive like all of the other matcha powders. So loving it. Okay, so that is everything that I want to show you guys. I also wanted to give you guys, where did my phone go? Show you guys one of my favorite posts from the Live and Learn Army this week, and I'm doing this every week because it's fun, to share with you guys the community that we're building. And this is where did it go? Where did it go? Okay, so this is what I want to show you guys. So she actually also came to the retreat, and she is trying all of the different products. And I think one of the most amazing things about what Olga is doing is that she's a mom, and she's actually really helping out her her family by buying new products. And one of the other things that she posted is this. Where did it go? Here we go. I know that's like 2 posts, but it's the same person. And she went out and bought a bunch of different organic products, and she also bought this seasoning. If you can tell, it's like right in the front there, because she wants to help her family eat healthier. And she bought sprouted grain bread. She came to my Health and Healing Weekend and really took in everything. And I just really want to acknowledge that, because I think that when someone is doing something amazing for not only themselves, but for their family members as well, it's really, really incredible. And I want you guys to continue empowering each other, and I'm going to continue sharing everything that you guys are learning and living through and sharing with each other on, you know, in the community. So make sure this week, whatever you find, whatever you do, use the hashtag Live and Learn Army. There's over 700 posts now, and it would be incredible if we can get it up to 1,000. That would be like amazing. So make sure you guys do that on Instagram. And of course, I'm going to creep and like everything that you guys do in terms of that. And then I did want to give you guys a goal of the week this week. And I think this is kind of a streamlined thing that has been happening in my life and what I've been sharing. And my goal of the week this week for you guys is something that I find is really difficult even for me to do sometimes. But what I want you guys to do is, whenever you're having a moment of doubt this week in yourself or in something, I want you guys to hear this voice in your head of me telling you that you can do it. Because it's natural to have moments of doubt. It's natural to have self-doubt. I cry about it. I get frustrated. I get really just beat myself up to like nothing. But I want you to know that it doesn't matter. Those, not that the feeling doesn't matter, but you can have all of those moments and still live out your dreams and still live out your goals. And it's perfectly acceptable. It doesn't matter in the sense that it doesn't have to be easy, and it doesn't have to be perfect, and it doesn't have to be this thing where you're just okay all the time, and only the people who are okay all the time and perfect all the time can get the things that they want in life. That doesn't matter. What matters is, like, when you have those moments, you just understand that it's happening and you keep going after that, because that is what counts. And I want you guys to know I'm just like you. I have those moments of just sheer doubt in myself. I've cried so many times about it and like got so frustrated with myself, hated myself, and like had such negative thoughts, and still, you know, I just keep going. And that's what I want you guys to know. I want you guys to know that you can do it. It doesn't matter that it's hard. You know, it doesn't matter. Like, you could still do it, and you're still gonna do it, because sometimes things are tough, because we're strong enough to handle it. And I really, really believe that about every single one of you. And I wanted to say that. I wanted to encourage you guys this week that when you do have a moment of self-doubt, to just hear that voice and be like, well, you know what? This is a part of the process, and it sucks. Absolutely freaking sucks, but I can still do this. So that's what I wanted you guys to take away. Make sure you guys use the hashtag Live and Learn Army and share more with the community. I would love to see it. And aside from that, I think that is all I've got for you guys this week. If you guys are enjoying the live streams, make sure you thumbs up this video. That really helps me out. And if you want to support this channel, please buy a t-shirt down below. I'm working on the book. The book is gonna come. And I love you guys so much. Live and Learn Army. You guys are my heart and my soul, and you guys keep me going. And there's so much incredible stuff that I have for you guys that is coming, and I can't wait. And I just feel it in my entire soul and my entire being that it's like there is just going to be incredible things coming for you guys. So I love you, and I will see you guys next Monday for another live stream. Mwah. Bye.